Oh, this is wild, y'all. This is wild. That's the last thing I expected to happen. Everybody out there on the West Coast, protect yourselves. Make sure y'all get to where you need to get to be safe. Okay. Man, I'm concerned about the people out there in Hawaii.
All right, this is a Fox News alert. A massive 8.7 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Russia has now issued tsunami advisories and watches, including Japan, Hawaii, the entire west coast of the U.S. This could be one of the top 10 earthquakes ever recorded. Joining us now from Fox Weather is
Steve my
Steve,
God.
8.7. That puts it in the top 10. That means this tsunami...
Japan, too? Yo, Aka-san, man. Take care of yourself. Holy
These tsunami warnings and advisories are very real.
Sean, this is massive, and you had just mentioned Japan's impacted by this. The U.S. Embassy in Tokyo has already been told evacuate and get to higher ground. And this was just off the coast of Russia, as you had mentioned, only 8 miles from the coast of Kamchatka, Russia. And so we've already seen on social media the waves that are pushing in towards Russia. For Japan, they're expecting 9-foot waves to impact the islands. As we look at the Aleutian Islands there, south of Alaska and the peninsula, tsunami warnings for the western edge of that because of the proximity to the earthquake. We get down into Hawaii, they are also in a tsunami warning. This has been a confirmed wave that is moving in, likely to make impact just after 7:15 local time. The Oahu Emergency Management said, this is what you got to do. You got to get to at least a 10-story building and get to 4 floors or above that. So people are seeking higher ground right now. You look at the west coast of the lower 48, everyone is under a tsunami watch right now for the Pacific Northwest. Washington and Oregon, arrival time 11:40 p.m. local time for that initial wave, down towards Northern California, San Francisco, and those areas around the Bay, about 12:30, midnight. That's when you're looking at that potential wave, and then Southern California right after 1 a.m. So when we're looking at this, it is expecting flooding along those coastal areas. You got to gain elevation for spots like California. It is a steep slope, but other areas are vulnerable.
Call your loved ones, your friends, your family. Make sure they all get alerted. This is wild. Because I know some people's probably sleeping. Some people probably don't know. Man.
Also, I do want to mention, Sean, we have Guam, of course, a massive military base. They are...
Scarlo just jumped on the phone with her friend over in... Washington.
Also in this as well with a warning. So major concern, aftershocks just coming in at 6.8 and 6.3. So the magnitudes, even on the aftershocks, are massive, as you had said right off the top. This could be a top 10 strength ever. This is preliminary right now at 8.7, but either way, if you're under an advisory, a watch, or a warning, it is important that you're getting to higher ground because you're not going to see it. This is coming in overnight, and that wave energy is going to slam the coast. So right now, Sean, we're efforting to get some guests. I talked with the state seismologist out of Alaska just earlier this month when they had large earthquakes. He said this is the most active region in the entire world, and now we're seeing this major earthquake unfold. 2 a.m. local time off the coast of Russia, and the ripple effects continue on in the hours ahead.
All right, Steve, let me be very clear. If you're watching the show tonight and you're in Alaska, if you're in California, if you're in Guam, maybe you're watching from Japan, I would tell everybody they better be listening and they better be paying attention.
That's what I said.
You have mere hours to get to significantly higher ground. Fair statement?
Fair statement, especially when you're mentioning Japan. I mean, when we talk about the strength of this one, the last time we had seen anything at an 8.7 or greater was back in Japan in 2011. So we haven't seen...
That's what I was going to say. It reminded me of that. And I saw footage of that. That was all over YouTube. That was some scary stuff right there.
Seen anything like this in over a decade. And as you had mentioned, this is coming in overnight. You're not going to see that wave energy, that water coming in. Get to higher ground and lead to the warnings. Listen to them and start moving.
Man, and I've thought of moving to coastal cities. certain places, and this always has been something that scared me because I wanted to move to some place that was, on the water, but
Moving now.
And people, if you're in areas where you might be impacted by this, call your friends, call your relatives, or if you have
That's what I
relatives
just
in these
said.
areas, call them now. Make them aware of what the threat is. If they happen to be in these coastal areas, make sure they get to higher ground as quickly as possible. Steve Bender, Fox Weather. Thank you, sir. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox.
Wow, man. I don't know nobody over in Hawaii, but I know of YouTubers that I watch that live in Hawaii. I don't know nobody in Japan except for Akasan. I know a few people on the coast, the West Coast. Man, this is wild. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I did the video so y'all, because if y'all don't watch the news, a lot of y'all don't even know, so you're getting it through me, so now you know. So call your friends and family and do what you got to do. Everybody be safe.